Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy, Ancient African Wisdom for the Modern Sister. I told you I was coming to y'all every single day. We are at a new park in North Carolina. My husband and I, we love to explore. And so we're at a park in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's called Umstead or Umstead. I say Umstead. It is absolutely beautiful. We actually just got in. And so it's another, maybe for a site for a future retreat. If we do another camping trip, we will do a camping retreat. But I wanted to just again talk to you about that. I wanted to tell you a little bit about nature. I want to talk about nature. That's all I want to do. But I want to tell you why I want to talk about nature. As many of you know, I've returned back to the womb. That's as easy as I could say it. You know, I've been doing womb work for my own self for almost 17 years, working on myself. But throughout the 17 years, I've gotten on and gotten better sometimes and not as good others. And as many of you know, when I first moved to North Carolina, which we only been here, end of this month makes, June 1st, tomorrow makes 6 months. I mean, it seems like it went so fast. When we first got here in December, like I went buck wild, I went on cooked food. I just didn't know what to do with the winter. It was a change. It was, and every being will have this when you move from one place to another, whether that's mentally from one place to another, physically like I did, actually all of them, and spiritually from one place to another. There's always an adjustment period. And so I feel like I was going through my adjustment period, and I'm glad that I did because I learned so much. I learned that you can live a beautiful, healthy life for many folks, especially our people, with a vegan cooked diet, eating locally, fresh foods that are grown right near where you are, so locally, right? But I also learned from me being on a raw food diet, but not just the food. It's funny that now that I'm returned back to the sacred womb, and raw is so easy, it's just a part of life. I mean, it's super hot here, so, you know, easy to do. It became more than the food without me giving up the raw foods. That's where I am now. It's more than the food, but I don't have to give up raw foods to discover that anymore. And maybe I did have to give it up to discover. So I could be a raw foodist, but understand that it's the nature, it's the trees, it's the getting out and being with the birds, it's the listening to the bugs buzz, you know, it's all of that. For many of you don't know, I want you to know, people have been asking me, it is not too late to join the group, the Return to the Sacred Womb. Return to the Sacred Womb. It's a $97. As y'all know, every month I do a 3-hour live intensive. I did it Sunday, and usually that's $97, and it's a lot, and I gave so much. And if you decide to purchase it after Friday, this intensive, you will get the 3 hours and you'll still be happy. But for those that want to be a part of the group, that want to be part of the 21-day journey to back to your womb, for those that want that, I'm allowing you to come in until this Friday. So today is Wednesday. You have till this Friday. I say come as soon as you can. So Sunday was the 3-hour intensive where I have recipes and remedies, rather. I'm going to call them remedies because that's what they really are. That's on the group page, so you'll be able to view that. The day after that, Monday, I talked about creating altars. Live stream on that part of the group page. Yesterday I talked about organization. I think you're going to love that as well. And today I'm going to be on the group page and I'm talking about the baths and the affirmations and really what they're about and what I've seen happen in my life since I've been doing those. And just the idea of a bath, it's more than just sitting in water for sure, but it is sitting in water. And sometimes just sitting in water is enough. Maybe it's the simplicity of things that we lose. And being in nature, you really get simple. You get a tree, you get very little structure, you get dirt, you get grass, sometimes not even flowers. Especially when you're in a park or a state park. And it's everything. Body of water, it's all you need. And that's what I'm teaching. So if you want to be a part of that, and you've been like, oh my God, I'm missing it, the group is off the chain. It's $97 for 21 days. So you coming in on day, let me see, Sunday was 1, Monday was 2, Tuesday was 3, so today is Wednesday 4. You're coming in on day 4, but you still get everything from day 1. And you get to have me come in every single day for the next well, counting Sunday, 21 days. So I just wanted to let you know that. I also wanted to remind people that today I'm going to extend I had the 5-day flash sale, will turn into the whole month of May flash sale, and it is still going on. Today was officially at midnight. It would be at midnight the last day, but I know that a lot of my folks get paid tomorrow on the 1st of June. So I'm going to extend it till June 1st at midnight. So you got till tomorrow at midnight, so June 1st, the whole June 1st, to go there. People, there's stuff for $5, there's stuff for $850, and everything in between. And it's all specials. And it's an amazing time. I'm not going to do it again this year because I did it so big, and I just wanted to remind you, just in case you said I'm going to do it before the month ends, you got till tomorrow. The return back to the womb, 21 day, I think you should get in as soon as possible. And also the retreat, like this is a retreat. You know, they have these state parks, if you will, for us to retreat into nature, even if it's for an hour, of a lunch hour, or a weekend, or, you know, a couple of days, or a couple of hours, or a half a day, whatever you could do. Maybe just a wonderful ride on a Saturday. We have to, as black folks, we have to utilize this because this is where our power lies. Do you know that us being here is more powerful than anybody else, although everyone's affected? But it is more of our natural way, and we are losing that natural way. We are moving away from that natural way. Make sure my mic is on, yes. And I wanted to tell you this, I wanted to share this with you all because it was really something to me. You know, there's a song by Roberta Flack, and it's called That's the Time I Feel Like Making Love to You. And somebody had commented on my last video. They said, you know, I really loved your last video, or one of the videos when I was in nature with my husband, and I was showing you the site in Eno River, the park, the state park site. Remember I was showing you the site? And I was telling you that, and I said, oh, let me show you, and we're gonna walk and take a walk. And I said, oh, let me hold my husband's hand. And somebody commented on that, and I thought it was actually, I think Tony Beard, you commented on it. It was a beautiful comment. You said, you know, I really love that you said, you know, oh, let me hold my husband's hand. And I thought about our love as folks, our love for each other as sisters, but our love as men and women, as black men and women. I thought about that true meaning of how beautiful that is for us to still see. And I think about that song by Roberta Flack. She says, walking in the park, and she says, watching lovers do their thing, that's the time I feel like making love to you. And I want you to know that if you're feeling stagnant, if you're feeling stuck, but if you're feeling romantically stagnant, if you feel like where are your relationships, if you feel like where's the love between you and your husband, or where is your husband? For those that have a spouse or a man or a boyfriend you're just courting, forget the dates going to the movie for the first date. Sisters, don't bring your first date to the movies. Forget going out to dinner, sisters. Don't bring him to dinner. Have him take you, or you take him to the park. And you sit in nature with him, because that is going to bring out his heart. And it is his heart that you're going to, if you choose to, spend the rest of your life with. Not his physical body, not his beautiful smile, or his material things, or his car, but his heart. Not even his mind so much, but his heart. It is the heart that opens up for both men and women when we are out in nature. If you're single, your heart opens up to bring in that love, even if it's just more love for yourself. We must return back to nature. It is very crucial. I got up today at 4 a.m. as I've been getting up today at 4 a.m. every single day, and my womb is so open right now. And my womb told me, just keep getting out in nature. I say, what next? What do I do? What do I need? Where do I go? Who do I talk to? What do I call? What programs? What courses? What do I offer? What can I tell them? Tell them that they need to be here. That they need to, their feet be on this ground. Tell them that they need to breathe the oxygen of these trees. Tell them that they need that love for themselves again. Tell them that if they open their womb by joining Return Back to the Womb, Return of the Sacred Womb, and if they go on that retreat, tell them that something special is waiting for them. And I said, well, what is it? Can I tell them what it is? And Spirit said it's them, themselves, their true self is waiting for them in nature. And I received that. But the relationship with my husband and I, we made a decision that every night before we go, we retire to bed, that we're going to go for a walk. We live by a river. We can go for a walk on the river. We have 2 or 3 trails near our home. We can go for a walk on the trail. We can come to these parks and walk. We are going to walk. We are going to bond. But that's the time I feel like making love to you. For those that say my libido is low, Sister Nubia, what do I eat? What do I drink? Go out in nature with your man, with your partner, whoever you are. For those that say the thrill is gone, go out in nature with your partner. For those that don't feel as sensual and sexy and juicy, be out in nature. If you want to know more, if you want to open up that womb more, again, $97. You got till Friday. You will be in the group, Return to the Sacred Womb. Also, the retreat is from June 23rd to the 25th. And I would love to see you there. I would love to have you sisters with me. I love you all with all my heart. I know, like the birds, they have a message for us, and sometimes just being quiet is all we need to get back in tune. I love y'all. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy. Ancient African wisdom and deep healing for the modern sister. Don't forget those specials you'll have till tomorrow, and come on and join the intensive, and please join the retreat. Blessings.